Hello, I'm AD Ramsey of Davita Handcraft Soap. Hello, how are you? So today, instead of doing a cutting video, I'm packing an order, and they ordered almost one of every soap on the um, website. I think the only one that's not here is the apple soap, and maybe that's not even listed yet. Oh, and they definitely didn't order Carol's lavender, which I can understand because it's lavender. Ew. But people love that. That's lavender. You know what? And if you're not new around here, you know that my least favorite fragrance ever. Say it with me. Say it with me. Under love spell. I don't know. That fragrance is triggering. It's traumatizing, as the kids say. So what they did order a shampoo bar, and I will insert how it looks. This is how I sell it. This is the packaging I use, and it's a pretty good size, and it's scented and lemon curd. It has a really lemon scent, and I always tell people it works on all hair texture. I had to play with it a little bit for it to work on curly hair. My hair is considered C4 if you believe in that scale, which I do not, because clearly mine is an F11. But anywho, it works on all types of hair, and it has a nice finish to it. It rinses your hair clean without feeling heavy, but still has a little shine. It's kind of difficult for me to explain it, but it really works. Just don't get in your eyes or you will be on fire. This soap here, this is the Mango Tango. I was gifted this fragrance by a fellow creator. She makes candles, and if you've ever ordered from Candle Science, they also have fragrances that you can use either both for candles and soap making, or candles or soap making. And she ordered a soap fragrance, and I don't know why. She was like, I'm so done with these fragrances. I said, well, at least let me pay for it. She was like, no, I want to gift it to you. And not only did she gift me a 16-ounce bottle of this particular fragrance, she also gifted me another bottle of, I think it's cactus or guava or something like that, and it has like an appley scent. She also gifted that to me. So I definitely, once this cured out, made sure that she received one. So this one is mango coconut, and if you hear some aircrafts in the background, that's because I live near the army base. I'm not in the service, but I live very close to the base. When I bought this house, the base was here, and I'm used to the activity. But Vegas is moving so fast, and again, it's a political year, so I don't know what they're practicing for, but they are practicing, so you might hear some rumbling. This one right here is called Cranberry Pomegranate. Now, this has the same coloring as the Cherry Crush, but this is Cherry Crush's not as attractive sister. This fragrance oil is sees this color right here for whatever reason. I know that different micas act differently with different fragrances. This one was cutting up, but I got it in the mold, and it's still soap. It's just not pretty, but it smells wonderful. It doesn't have a heavy perfumey smell, and I really like that one. And this one is called Cranberry Pomegranate. Granite. This one here, did she order both? Yes. So she ordered both. This one is made with raw honey and cooked oats. This is the unscented version, and this is the scented version. Then it's called honey oats and honey almond oats. So it's one of each. This is very popular at the market, excuse me. It's very popular at the market, especially for kids, parents buying soaps for children. So this person ordered one of each. This one, again, it's unscented. It's made with calamine lotion. This one is scented, and it's scented in limony, I think it is. Let me see. What is this one scented in? Yeah, this one is scented with limony. Limony is a fragrance that I bought on clearance from Rustic Essential. It is the strangest fragrance ever. But this is another good one for children because it has the calamine lotion. Miss Patty, I saw her make a calamine lotion soap, and I've been making it ever since. And I also ordered it from her as well. I love her soaps, and she gave me a bunch of little cute gifts to go with it. Shout out to Miss Patty. I love her channel as well. So this one is unscented. This one is scented. This person ordered both. Next, we have blush. Blush, no ma'am. First off, it's pink. Stop it. Just stop. I reach for pink clothing at the store when I do my big shopping hauls every 4 or 5 years. I always try to get something pink because this has to be my least favorite color. Well, you know who loves pink and sparkly bits? I'm going to tell you, Danielle. That's who. She loves this. She loves it. So once again, I made sure that I gifted her a bar because this is right up her alley. And you know, she's doing a lot of moving and shaking right now. She's relocated recently. So I want to make sure that I sent my soapy sister something, and this is it because this is up her alley. I tried to do like Miss Holly. You know how she does those nice gradient kind of ombre soaps. As you can see, this is my interpretation of it. It didn't come out as bad as I thought it would. In fact, it has a couple of glycerin rivers in it, which I love a good glycerin river. I love them. But this has a perfumey scent to it as well. But it's a nice hard bar. If you're into girly things, this will be up your alley. And this one is called Blushed. This is made with avocado puree and goat's milk. Super, super, super popular. I might have maybe 4 or 5 bars of this left. It's really popular, especially in the market. I'm trying to get my, this weekend I'm going to be making a turmeric soap because I've had a couple of requests for that. But I want to make sure that that balance is right because I don't want people turning orange because turmeric, from when I was a child, we learned how natives would dye clothing, and one thing that they used outside of petals and things like that and roots was turmeric and beets. So I know that those things are used for dyeing clothes. For a few indigenous people use that for dyes, not just American natives, but natives in other places that were colonized. This is a Bastille soap. It's made with castor oil and olive oil. So that makes it a Bastille soap and not a Castile soap. So this one has been curing for a year. This has been curing for a year. So it's nice and hard. It's not too brittle. It has a great lather. So this is a cool one. And it's also unscented. I do carry a lot of unscented things in my line. Both lotion, sugar scrubs, emulsified sugar scrubs, and soaps. I make sure that I do that. And bath fizzies. I have some unscented bath fizzies as well. But yes, so this is a popular item as well. In fact, I'll be making this to put on the curing rack next month. And then it'll probably take about a year for me to cut, well, not to cut it, for me to sell it. We'll see. This is something that I ventured into. This is made with the dupe of Ed Hardy cologne, men's cologne. I was gifted this cologne fragrance. I was gifted this fragrance from Wholesale Supply Plus. I received this one. I received the smoky leather one. Oh, those sold out so fast. I made that into a sugar scrub. Everybody loved it because it had a real unisex smell. This one definitely leans more masculine for sure, and it's heavily fragranced as well. So if you like a lot of fragrance, if you like a masculine fragrance, this is it. I think amber to me is masculine, and I love amber. That's one of my favorites. This one is the coffee soap. I have little coffee beans and grounds on it. So this is the coffee soap. I haven't had this in a long time. I don't know why, but it's made with brewed coffee, and it has TD for the white part, and the other part is just natural. This fragrance oil that I used didn't have a lot of vanillin in it, so it didn't get super dark as it usually does. When I make it, it gets really dark and it's a bigger contrast. But this time it doesn't have a huge contrast because I didn't use any more TD than titanium dioxide, for those of you who don't make soap all the time. So it didn't turn super dark. So I was really surprised. And this is a nice fragrance, lightly fragrant soap as well. And it's exfoliating because of the coffee grounds. Next, we have a oldie but goodie. This one is called Amber Star. Amber Star is scented with brambleberries. What's the name of it? Is it called Amber? Is it called Amber? What is it called? Amber, lavender amber, something like that. I can't remember the name of this fragrance. I'll pop it up. Look, I'll pop it up right here. Let's see what my editing skills are looking like. But I make this all the time, at least once a year. It is really popular. It leans more masculine, but to me it's very unisex, but it does lean masculine. But I love this. I love the smell of this. And again, it has lavender in it, but like most soap makers, lavender is palatable if you mix it with something else. And I love amber. Amber is like my favorite scent ever. Amber and rosemary, those are my two top. And my favorite soap is my grapefruit love. That recipe is so luxe. When I first started, and before I could balance the cost out across the board, grapefruit love was one of my most expensive soaps to make because of the oils, and it's just luxe. It's up there. So if you ever see grapefruit love, is that bad? How am I talking about this soap, raving about another soap? But it's my channel. I can do what I want. So if you ever see grapefruit love, snap it up, because that is a great soap. It doesn't have a lot of lather, but it's a great soap. And so is this soap as well. I usually change the designs between this design and one other one, but yeah, this is a jam. So so these are all the soaps that are on its way down south. And if you would like to get your hands on some of the soaps that I just showed, please head over to the website, where you'll also find our emulsified sugar scrubs, lotion, bath fizzies, and some of the bath fizzies come in the same sense as the soaps. So head on over, and if you enjoy these type of shenanigans, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and checking me out on other social media platforms. You all have a great day. Bye.